So we're past the 8:30 U.S. Central Time, Chicago time U.S. session open. I do have the MOM short for momentum burst trades, ready to kick off at 8:32. So any signal at 8:32 U.S. Central Time or later, we do have a big sell-off. Some of my accounts, I was in the short trade, that little short signal was outside of the bands. So anyhow, we do have a very key area of support. If this support breaks, I wouldn't be surprised to see price trade at least down to the next support level. Let me kind of show you here eventually. We're kind of been holding above a level. Look at that. Just a big pump, but then we've been holding. If this level breaks, we are definitely going to go lower and likely with some authority. So what do we have? Multiple touches at that level. And here we are at the open just above it. I kind of don't like where price is right now, but oh well, I'm leaving it long and short mode. We'll see what happens. So standing by here, market wanting to hold that level. No action as of yet. Not triggered into any trades yet. So we'll just keep standing by here till either if they bounce it off this level, we get a long out of this area, or we'll see if this breaks down at some point and trades lower. So standing by to see what we get, but you can see it just keeps holding. Multiple, 3 additional bounces off that level. And when those levels break, they break with some authority. Okay, now we did get triggered into a short trade. So we have a potential, if this were to really start breaking down, this could be a one and done day where it just rips right down to the next support level, which is actually kind of much farther down from current price. So we'll see what we get. Getting some positive P&L. It's all automated. Trade to a certain amount of distance in our intended direction. Stop will go to break even. Okay, we just flipped. Buyers came in, held the market. So we got out of the short, all automated. Automated flatten the short positions, put us into a long. Right about this area price, if we hit that area price, the stop will move to break even plus. And currently we're in a long. We're in our second trade out of the open. We get up around this level. I'd have more than enough P&L to just call it good and be done for the day. Okay, now we're in our third trade. Gosh, just like the prior day. So now we're short. Now if this breaks down, this should run a bit. So we had the big move down. We had the short signal after the open. Long, then now short again. So we've got some negative P&L we got to dig out of. At any point I get positive, I could basically hit the flatten button and then reset and start all over. We broke through that support level. Let's see where these, I know the support levels, next ones were a bit lower. There's like 3 of them. So let's go 1 here. Got that second one, and then the key pivot lower. So at least if we get to that first little area, I'll have plenty of P&L. And I could just call it a day at that point. Okay, here we go. We ran down to that support level. We're pushing over 500. So at any point here, I could just blip this thing out and be done with it after 3 trades. Like I've mentioned before, it's averaging about 2.2 trades a day, averaged out over a month to get me to, the overall, going for 700 a day daily profit objective. Just everything averaged out. And in all of 2025, I've been able to maintain that. It's, I can, after a day where I've entered 3 trades, if I can just get 500-ish to 700, I'll call that day good. And then the one and done days, they run hard right out of the gates, and you ended up getting good P&L. So I'm going to flatten this, take my 645, call it good, and be done. Minimize my exposure to the market, and progress over perfection. That's the game when you're trading prop accounts. Grab some good P&L, especially if it takes you a while out of the gates, and just be done for the day. So if you have any questions, info@gridalgo.com.